Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. This is Delaney and today I'm going to be going over some of my favorite affordable makeup products. Now affordable can kind of mean a bunch of different things to a bunch of different people. But that was kind of like the best descriptor I could think of, just because not all of these products are from the drugstore like CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid. But yeah, they're all very affordable, as in probably maybe like $15 and under. So that's what my definition of affordable is for today, at least. So anyway, let's get on into the video. I have a bunch to show you, so I'm going to try to go through it really quickly. I'm also going to be putting the prices of each below. You'll see it pop up on the screen because I just don't know the prices of everything off the top of my head, so I will be looking those up and putting those as a pop-up that'll come up. Everything in here is under $15, and all of these I have used I've used them enough to know that I like them, so and I will be giving a mini review on each of them just so you know a bit of what they're about. So anyway, if you're interested in affordable makeup products that I love, keep on watching. So as you can see, I've done a little bit of redecorating behind me, but not too much. It's getting there. I'm hoping to have a little bit of a different backdrop, and this light is going to annoy me so bad. So I'm so sorry if that keeps catching your attention. I have no idea what to do. I've tried twisting the bulb. It does nothing. Anyway, so starting with the video, getting a little sidetracked. I have almost an entire full face, I think. Yeah, almost. Very close of drugstore products, but I'm not going to be applying them in this video. I will, however, let you know what I have on my face in the description box as usual, but for today I won't be applying any of it. I may swatch a few things just depending on how much time we have. So the first product that I want to talk about today is something that you've probably seen in my past videos, so I'm going to go through these even faster because I have talked about these before. So first up is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is such a beautiful, beautiful concealer. Whoop! As I drop it. I am wearing it today. It does not crease on me. It looks beautiful. It sets really well with powder under the eyes, and it is long wearing all day. I don't have to worry about it. It stays put, and I love it. It's beautiful. I have found different shades. I think in a previous video I talked about having to brighten it up with another concealer because the shade was too dark for me, but I have found different shades near me. So this one is in shade Fair Rose, and the other one I had was like a Fair Beige, I think. But the Fair Rose actually works a lot better for me, so I'm very happy that I found that shade. It does seem a little bit brighter underneath my eyes, and I do enjoy that. So I just wanted to talk about this one again, but that one's super affordable. Love it. 10 out of 10 recommend. If you're looking for a drugstore concealer, that's it. I mean, e.l.f. is found in lots of drugstores, so that one should be more easily accessible. Also another drugstore option. This one I don't love as much as the e.l.f., but I still really like it. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. And this is in, I don't know if I have a shade on here. This is in shade Light Ivory. And I like this a lot. It's just not, I like the hydrating aspect of the e.l.f. Just because I do get a little bit of dryness underneath my eyes, and I do have to apply eye cream before I do my makeup because my under eyes are dry. So the hydrating factor for the e.l.f. makes me love it more than this one, but the coverage is really nice. I don't have any issues with it not covering up what I need to. For spot concealing, this works really well too. Yeah, so I like this one overall. Definitely an honorable mention compared to the e.l.f., but I still really like it. And then lastly, of concealers, I just will get that knocked out. This is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh. I have talked about this in a past video, so I won't talk about it too much, but it is the Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. This is very hydrating, love that. It is also, they have a ton of different shades, so you should be able to find your shade. This is at Ulta, online and in stores, at some Ulta locations. I got this online, just because of COVID and everything, but I've actually repurchased this. I used it completely. Oh, I forgot to mention that about the e.l.f. I've repurchased this like 4 times. Yeah, and then I've also repurchased this one like 3 different times as well. I use concealer a lot. I just use a lot of, I do makeup all the time, so I use a lot of concealer. So I repurchase things a lot. But that's why I like drugstore and affordable concealers, because then when you repurchase it, you don't feel as hurt wallet-wise, because it costs a lot of money to repurchase high-end concealers. Like, I used to use Tarte Shape Tape concealer religiously, like all the time, did not stray from it. But then I got my own apartment and I have a full-time job, and I started, you know, needing to cut down on the bills a little bit. So that, I was looking for drugstore alternatives, and I found those, and I have not gone back since. So there are affordable options that very much compete with that. So definitely recommend the ColourPop one, as well as the e.l.f. and the CoverGirl. Now, that was the last concealer that I have. I will show you my foundation recommendation real quick, and I have talked about it in a previous video, so I won't spend too much time on this, but this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy Foundation. I love this foundation. It's in a glass bottle. I love it. It is beautiful on the skin. It's, I would say it's more of a medium to full coverage, or maybe like a medium buildable coverage. I love it. The shade works really well for me. This is Soft Ivory. And yeah, it looks beautiful on the skin. It's decently long wearing, not the most long wearing foundation that I've ever had in the world, but from the drugstore, it is wonderful. I love it. Especially with kind of working from home now, I need a foundation that's cheap. Sorry, I need one that's cheaper. I used to buy luxury foundations exclusively, and that just got really expensive. So I'm glad I found this one, and I'm glad it works for me. Also, the scent doesn't bother me. I know that some people don't like the scent of this, so if you have an aversion to scent, fragrances and makeup, this one may not be for you. It doesn't bother me, but it might bother some people. So I just wanted to give that as a little disclaimer. All right, moving on from that, we'll go to the next complexion product, because we're kind of going in that direction. So I have 2 powders from the drugstore that are really beautiful. And the first one is the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I have repurchased this a couple times. This is in shade 05 Fair. And this is a beautiful powder if you want to bake. For under the eyes, it's not my favorite. For your cheekbones, you know, to accentuate them, it's great for contouring. I mean, it really chisels out your face and really brightens. It's actually a little bit pigmented, which I do enjoy for this. That's why I say it's definitely great for baking. Now, as far as under the eyes, I always go for the Coty Original Airspun Translucent Powder, and this has been my go-to since I got it. I mean, I have not put it down. There's not a day that goes by that I don't use this powder for under my eyes. Like, it looks airbrushed. It looks so beautiful. I am wearing it today to set my concealer under my eyes, and I even use a little bit on my forehead and a little bit on my chin as well. This smells, I did mention that in my collection video, this has a scent to it. It smells like baby powder mixed with grandma's house. I don't know how else to explain that, but that's what it smells like. So, but it's a beautiful product. It works so well. It's very affordable, and you get a ton of product. This is, it says 65 grams, 2.3 ounces. So, I mean, you get a lot in here. This is a huge thing. And I am nowhere near done with it, but I am getting there. And I'm so, just such a great product. I can't recommend that enough. Out of all of these, like, what product do I use every single day? Right here, the powder. All right, so moving forward, I'm just gonna go kind of in order of what I do for my makeup. So before I did my foundations, concealers, powders, okay, and then contour, no, I do my eyebrows first, so I'll go over that. So this one I just found recently, but I've already repurchased it 2 times because I've used it every day and I go through it, and there's not too much in there, but since it's affordable, it's understandable. So this is the CoverGirl brow pencil, and then this is in soft blonde. This works beautifully. I am not wearing it today. This is a different eyebrow pencil. This one's a little dark for me. This one is a tad lighter, which I do enjoy. This one, this is empty, like gone. So I had to use a different brow pencil for today. But, so this is a little too dark, so sorry about that. But I love this. It is definitely a great formula, kind of in the middle of that like hard, waxy, and creamy. The one I'm wearing today is like almost too creamy. It like moves around too much. This one, when you place it, it's kind of movable, but you can also, like, it stays in place. It doesn't just go everywhere. So I do enjoy this brow product a lot. I have used the Anastasia brow products. I've used the Benefit. I do love the Benefit brow products, but as an affordable alternative, this one is killer. I love it. It just, I keep repurchasing this one just because I need to save money, but also because it works really well. So definitely recommend the CoverGirl brow pencil. Now, next in my routine, I usually do contour and bronze. So I don't exactly have a contour shade in here for the affordable ones because I do use a lot of luxury products for contouring, just because face powders I have this weird love for. So all right, so the next thing I usually do is blush, and this is the Milani Romantic Rose blush. It is so beautiful. It has an imprint of a rose in it, and I'll open it up for you so you can see it more closely. This is like a mauve-y kind of shade. I enjoy this so much. It is buildable. It's not like overly pigmented, so when you put it on your brush, you can really pack a brush and put it on. At least with this shade, this is the only shade I've tried, but with this shade, you can really pack it on the brush and then kind of just sweep it up right here on your cheek and just kind of lift, and it looks beautiful. I am a fan of layering blush, so I usually don't wear just one blush on its own. And the same goes for this one. I usually will layer it on top of another blush just to kind of give it a more dimensional look to it. But that's just because I'm crazy, I guess. So, but I really do enjoy the formula of this, and I really want to try more of Milani's products. I don't have too many of them, but this gives me hope that a lot of them might be really nice. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I was getting my pizza out of the oven. The oven timer beeped, so gotta get it. Anyways, so yes, overall I really do enjoy the Milani blush, and I really want to try other shades of it, as well as other products from Milani, because this formula is actually really beautiful. Okay, so one more complexion kind of product. It's more of a makeup tool, I guess. The Real Technique sponge. You can see I use it a lot. You can see it's dirty, I know, but it is a beautiful sponge. I have tried so many sponges from that are more affordable, and I've also tried the Beauty Blender. I can say that I don't need to pay $20 for the Beauty Blender. I don't think you need to pay $20 for the Beauty Blender. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm sorry, Beauty Blender. You do you, but like, not for me, okay? So you can usually get like a big pack of them. This one's a 4-pack. Obviously I've already used one, and then the one that's sitting there. But these kind of, I got this at TJ Maxx. I mean, for even cheaper than original. So I wouldn't say that it's a drugstore product. It's more of an affordable, that's why I was saying more affordable makeup products, because that one, they do sell it at Ulta. They also do sell Real Techniques at Target and Walmart, and they usually are pretty cheap. One sponge I think is like $7 or $6, but if you buy the packs, you get more for your money, and that's what I normally do. And usually you can even use coupons and stuff on them to get them even cheaper, and they actually last me a long time. So I know you're supposed to change out your sponges often because they do get bacteria and stuff in there. So when you have the option to save a little money and not get the Beauty Blender that's $20 for a sponge, Real Techniques is an absolutely phenomenal option. I use it exclusively. that's what I used today to get this finish. So if you like how my makeup looks today, then thank you to the Real Techniques sponge. Now that I've given the sponge its proper time in the light, let's move on to highlight before we get on to the eyes and lips. So, as far as highlighters go, I have mentioned, and probably a lot of people have mentioned, ColourPop Flexitarian Super Shock Highlighter. This is you can see mine's kind of broken because I've taken it traveling with me, and it's very soft formula, so it will break. It will like crumble apart if you are too rough with it, if you drop it, but it also kind of smushes back together. You can pretty much give this a beat down and put it back together just because it's so smushy. It's like almost like a putty kind of, but not. It's a hard texture to explain, but if you've ever felt a Super Shock shadow or anything from ColourPop, very similar feel to those, but that is beautiful, super blinding. I mean, affordable highlight, it's like $6. It is so blinding. It's crazy. I usually use it on the inner corner of my eyes. I am using a little bit of it, but I'm also have it layered with a more glittery shade on top, but it pops. I mean, I love it. I usually put it under the brow bone and in the inner corner of my highlight and occasionally on the cheeks, but I like it more for the eyes, which is very weird. I don't know why. But for the cheeks, Revlon Skin Lights Prismatic Highlighter. This is in shade 201, Daybreak Glimmer. It's the lighter of the ones in the line, and it is so beautiful. This is what I can only imagine the ABH Amrezi highlighter is like. I mean, it's just so pretty, and it has like dragon scales as an imprint, which you can see I've used mine so much, and it's, yeah, it's pretty used, but you can still see that beautiful imprint in it. And it's like this champagne-y kind of highlight, but it's not glittery at all. It's just shine, which I love so much. I love glitter, but I'm not always in the mood for a glittery highlight, and that one is perfect for that. Perfect. And it's nice and affordable. Revlon really did it with this one, I'm telling you. All right, so moving on to the eyes. Eyeshadow palettes. We all know that this is coming. We do. ColourPop. I will be the first one to say that I have not tried any affordable eyeshadow that compares to ColourPop. I really have not. The shadow formulas that ColourPop has are pretty much unmatched in the price range of the drugstore and other affordable makeup to me. That's not like an indie brand or anything. I'm talking about, well, even indie brands are usually more expensive, but ColourPop just is their own entity. It's just so good. The price is so great. The shade selections, the palette selections that they have are just so unique and beautiful. I love it. The mix of mattes and other finishes they have are wonderful. This is the Misunderstood palette. This is the Disney Villains palette. I really love this. The shimmers in here are gorgeous. The mattes in here are beautiful and blendable. There's really nothing I can say about the ColourPop formula that I don't like. I will say their pressed glitters are not my favorite. That's the only thing about ColourPop's palettes that kind of I don't like, but I still like them. They're just not my favorite pressed glitter, and I would prefer the ColourPop palette to not have it. But other than that, if you are looking for an affordable palette, ColourPop has a ton to choose from. The Going Coconuts palette, I haven't gotten that one, but it looks beautiful. Fame is discontinued, but if you find it on Poshmark and everything, it's just all cool tone neutral, and I love it. Sweet Talk is another beautiful one. Watch my eyeshadow palette collection, you will see all of them that I have, and I recommend all of them. Also for the eyes, you have seen these if you've watched my my glitter Make Your Eyes Sparkle video. These are two of the drugstore options that I had for liquid glitter eyeshadows. This one is from e.l.f. and I actually just got this shade. I found it at I think it was Target that I got this one, and it's beautiful rose gold glittery. Just, this is like a match to Stila Kitten Karma. very similar. I mean, super, super similar. The glitter in here is just a little bit bigger in particle size than the Stila one, but same effect on the eyes. I mean, just stunning, gorgeous glitter on your eyes. And then the Pixie by Petra. This is the Pixie Fairy Lights Liquid Glitter Eyeshadow, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Very similar to the e.l.f. in consistency. It's kind of hard to tell it apart from Stila, really. They're very similar. The Pixie one has definitely finer glitter, I think. It's more subtle than the Stila one. And then the e.l.f. and Stila are very compatible. I mean, they are like the same next to each other. It's crazy. But if you're going for a little bit of more subtle sparkle, the Pixie by Petra. I don't know why I keep saying Pixie by Petra. I don't know if it's just Pixie or if it's Pixie by Petra. I guess it's interchangeable, but it's fine. This is absolutely beautiful. I want every single shade. Just, I need all of them on my eyes. This one's super long wearing. Pixie, I forgot to say that. Pixie has the most long wearing one ever. I mean, the Stila one is long wearing, but the Pixie one is just as long wearing, if not more. So definitely recommend that. The e.l.f. one is decently long wearing as well. But because of the bigger chunks of glitter, later on in the day, they will fall off. But since the Pixie one has such fine glitter, it's super long wearing. If you have a long work day and you want something on your eyes to last, go with the Pixie, definitely. All right, I have, let's see, one more, let's see. Oh, ColourPop, you knew it was gonna happen. The Super Shock Shadows. I have so many of them. I probably have like 9 of them, maybe more, I don't know. But I haven't met a shade I don't like. They are super, super beautiful. This one is shade Voila. It's like this purpley, pinkish blue glitter, and it's just so stunning. One swipe right on your eyelid, just beautiful. High impact, super soft, feels great on the lid, and long wearing and beautiful. I mean, what more can you say? And then this one was like the OG one for me. This is the first Super Shock shadow that I purchased on my own, and it's in Ladybird. It's just this like whitish glittery shade, but it really has no base pigment at all. It's just straight up glitter. So I put it on top of anything that's matte. Life is too short for matte eyeshadow for me. I need glitter, and this is how I achieved that in my early days. This has been used so many times. I don't know how I haven't hit pan on it. Like, honestly, it should look so much worse than this because of how much I've used it. But definitely recommend those 2 shades. But honestly, I haven't met one that I don't like. So definitely give those a try. And then this one's a little bit more unique for the drugstore or affordable makeup. This is the Pixie. This is pretty new. This is the Pixie by Petra it's Glitter Y Eye Quad. I think it's just pronounced Glittery Eye Quad. It is so pretty. I mean, look at that. This looks it looks high-end to me. It's so gorgeous. And as far as pressed glitters go, I was always afraid of them from like drugstore brands just because I didn't want the particle size to be too big and actually fall into my eye and hurt me. But these are eye safe glitters, and they are just so beautiful. Look at that, the perfect for summer. I mean, these shades are beautiful. I will say, I did receive this from Pixie in PR. Not biased, they're still beautiful. I love glitter, and I'm so happy I got this in PR because it's so beautiful. But yeah, just wanted to say that. None of the other stuff was sent to me in PR. I bought everything else myself, but this is the one product that I received, and I love it. And it's like, it's wet. It has its own adhesive, which I love. The only reason that I didn't love the pressed glitters from the drugstore before was because they kind of flaked off like immediately. This one, I'm gonna press in. I'm just gonna press down. Boom, it sticks to my finger. Like, I just pressed once and it sticks to my finger. And I love that. And then you kind of like press on your hand, boom, it's on my hand. That pink shade, oh, it's so pretty. It feels, it's definitely got a little bit of a grit to it. So it's like straight up glitter. It's not like shimmer, okay? This is straight up glitter. So if you don't like glitter, you're not gonna love this product. But if you are like me and you want to wear glitter all the time, the more glitter the better, just the long lasting glitter, the nice like multi-dimensional glitter that has multiple different flake colors in the background, and it just like, you look at your eyes and they just shine. If you're like that, you will love this. Also the Super Shock shadows, because a lot of them are super glittery, beautiful. And the liquid glitter eyeshadows. Are you sensing a theme here? Hi, I'm Delaney. I am obsessed with glitter. Hence my Instagram name. All right, so I'm gonna move on because I'm rambling, and my pizza's ready. I'm just letting it cool down, so I'm really hungry and I want to go eat it. So I'm gonna speed this up. Okay, so the last eye product that I have is mascara, and I recently just tried this and I'm in love. I've used it for the past like, I think week. I think I've had it for a week now. Haven't put it down. Sometimes I will layer things over it just for a little more oomph, but it's a beautiful mascara. So this is the Essence Lash Princess mascara. This is the green one. It's the false lash effect. I saw the reviews for this on Ulta and I had to try it. I mean, it had like a 4.5 out of 5 star, and it was like $5, if that. I'll put the actual price here, don't worry. Also, I saw it on sale now, so it's even cheaper right now, but this is beautiful. This, I mean, it acts the same way as some of my more luxury mascaras. It's beautiful and it's so cheap. I mean, I'm wearing it today. It's the only mascara that I have on right now, and that's what it's doing. So if you like what's on my eyes right now, then you like the Essence Lash Princess. It is gorgeous. I mean, look at that. Super long. I mean, it could lengthen a little bit more, but I love what it's doing. I mean, if you see my eyelashes before this, you'll be like, who? But this looks, I mean, it really brought out my lashes, and I love that. I'm loving this. I'm not sure about the other Essence mascaras. I've heard good things about them. I've heard they have really good mascaras, but this is the only one I've tried. But so far, love it. Love it, love it, love it. I have 4 more products left, and let's just get the ColourPop one out of the way. So this is a ColourPop lippy stick. So if you are ever on YouTube and you have seen these, hi, yes, these are very much talked about, and they're not as much talked about anymore, but they're still really awesome. So I don't know, I'm bringing it back. If it's not, I don't know, I'm bringing it back regardless. So this is in shade Cookie. So they have different finishes, and this one is a matte finish. I'm wearing it today. I am wearing something on top of it, so that's why it's not looking matte on my lips. But this is kind of like an orangey nude shade, and it's beautiful, long wearing. If you eat, it's going to move, so like don't expect it to be that long wearing. But if you do not eat and drink, I mean, it lasts a long time. You know, I guess that's good. Now, if you're going for long wearing and color and matte, this is what you need. This is the Maybelline Superstay Ink Crayon. Yes, right here. This is the Maybelline Superstay Ink Crayon, and this is in the shade Lead the Way. So this, it looks like this. I haven't sharpened it yet. It's a crayon, right? A lip crayon, but it also has a built-in sharpener. Ooh, there we go. So you just put that on the front and twist, and it sharpens it for you, which is really fun. I don't know why that kind of like reminds me of the old days with the crayon box with the built-in sharpener, and it makes you feel real cool and fun. I don't know. Was I the only one who felt like that, or I don't know. I actually didn't have that. My friend did, and I just like kind of, can I borrow that forever? Thanks. All right. I don't know why I went on a tangent about crayons. I was a more marker kind of gal. I loved coloring with markers. Coloring with crayons, they drove me nuts because they would always break. Was I being too rough with them? Maybe. But like, also, I'm trying to go in, okay? I'm trying to go in when I'm coloring. And you can't get as clean of a line with a crayon unless you keep sharpening it. It just drove me nuts. Moving on, because why am I talking about crayons? The last 2 products I have for you guys. Thank you for coming this far and sticking with me, even through my tangents. Hi. Okay, these last two products are from NYX, and I'm gonna go over these first because you probably have heard of these. If you've watched other people's recommendation videos from affordable makeup, you'll probably have seen these. So this is the NYX Butter Gloss, and it is absolutely beautiful. It's pigmented. Ooh, let's see. This is the NYX Butter Gloss, and I have them in like 4 different shades. I mean, I tried one and I loved it, and I had to go back for more. So I am wearing it right now. I will put some on top just so you can see. This is in shade Bit of Honey, and it is actually like pretty pigmented. That's the difference between the bottom lip and the top lip. And I did have this on before. I'm just reapplying it because I want a little bit of hydration. That's okay. Good. I reminded myself. So these are very hydrating on the lips. They are not sticky at all. They are so, so beautiful, and just the right amount of pigment. Like if you wear them on their own, they add a little bit of color to your lips, but they're still kind of sheer, but they actually do have a lot of pigment. So maybe sheer is not the word. They are pigmented, so if you wear them on their own, it will add some color to your lips. And I like to wear them over a lipstick, usually some kind of matte lipstick, just because it doesn't move around when you try to apply the gloss over it. But it is so beautiful and long wearing, and it smells like candy. It's just, oh, it's so good. So good. And they have so many different shades. So, and they're $5 a pop. So if you don't try anything, try that. You're welcome. Paying so much for lip glosses, I'm probably not going to do that anymore because I have this. Why pay that much? Although the Fenty gloss is a whole different story, but that's a story for a different video, okay? I'm going off on a tangent again. All right, so the last product is probably my favorite new affordable product that I've tried, okay? This is the Filler Instinct from NYX, and this is in shade Beach Casual. I love that. So this is a nice nude kind of shade. It's like a nudish brown, light nude shade. It is so beautiful. It's like a lipstick, but sheer, but with color, but also hydration, kind of glossy. I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like this hybrid product that I just love. It's like if lipstick and lip gloss had a baby, that's this. It's so beautiful. The amount of color you get from it is perfect. It's not too much, not too pigmented. So it's not really like a lipstick, but then it's not a clear gloss either. It's just beautiful. And it does have like a little bit of plumping in it, and it makes my lips look so juicy and nice. Let's just apply it on top for fun. So you're not gonna see the shade on top of this because the shade is like pretty much identical to what I'm wearing. But I don't know if you can see like that it filled in some of the lines a little bit on my lips and just kind of, I don't know, maybe it's like a placebo effect. Maybe it's just because it's plumping and tingling a little bit, just a tiny bit, not even that much. It's like just a hint, because I hate plumping stuff. I hate when something's like tingling on your lips and you can't stop it. It sounds so weird. I'm not a fan of plumping stuff usually, but this has just kind of like that minty feel. Does that make sense? Maybe. But I don't know if you can see a difference, but I love it. I feel like it makes my lips look a little more juicy. This is like a perfect summer lip. Just throw this in your beach bag, throw this in your purse, and just take it and go. Super hydrating. It feels so good on the lips. And again, not sticky at all. NYX is really coming through with the lip products, y'all. Like, they're coming for all of the luxury brands. Just saying. All right, so that was everything. There are probably more affordable makeup products, but that's all that I have for today. If you have any suggestions for drugstore makeup products that I should try, or what are your favorite drugstore makeup products, please let me know down in the comments. And please, if you like what I do and you like me, my personality, my eyeshadow for today, I don't know. This is the Kaleidos Futurism Turquoise. What is it? Something turquoise? Electro Turquoise? Yeah, this is a Futurism V Electro Turquoise palette. This blue and orange I'm living for. I love that combination together. And yeah, so if you like what I did today, if you like my videos or anything that I do, or you're just feeling like in a good mood and want to support a small YouTuber, hi, I'm Delaney. And please smash that like button, please subscribe, and if you'd like to get notified when I post a video, I don't know, when I do stuff, click that little bell thing. So I hope you have an amazing day today. I hope you are staying safe, happy, and healthy. Wear your mask. Do your part. Make the world a better place. If that's just, you know, giving one hug at a time, but 6 feet apart, air hugs are a thing. Yeah, so I hope you're doing well, and I hope you stay safe, happy, and healthy out there. Thank you so much for watching my video today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done.